So this is, for those of you that do not know, this is our versus segment, where we kind of talk about, hey, so and so, would they win if they were dropped into this universe, or would so and so beat so and so if so and so number 2 didn't have their strongest weapon? You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
11 and Callie from Stranger Things are dropped into the universe of The Boys. Ashley needs them dead. Stan Edgar needs them captured alive. The Boys, Butcher and Huey, do not have powers from Temp V or Compound V, and they do not have Starlight, are trying to save them. They have 2 weeks in the universe. Can they go the 2 weeks without being killed or captured?
The Boys are on their side?
Yes.
Then yes.
I disagree.
I mean, the Boys survived 5 seasons, basically.
But they get captured all of the time.
And they somehow get out of it. Literally this season, Huey and Butcher are able to handle Martian Manhunter, basically, a shapeshifter that can read your mind.
I'm going to call it a loss if they get captured.
I would still maybe give it to him. It depends on who Stan and Ashley
That's
hire.
the question, because it's like, Ashley, she's got pull. She could probably get A-Train to try and get them. She's not getting Homelander to get them.
Yeah.
She's got no control over what he does. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe she could convince him a little bit, but that would take some heavy manipulation.
Yeah. I guess it's the plot armor that I'm giving it to them, because the Boys are just able to survive so much stuff. They've interacted with Homelander and the Deep and A-Train and all these soups multiple times.
Yeah, sure.
And somehow survived. So if they were by themselves, I'd maybe give it to you. But the fact that they have Butcher and Homeland,
And they have powers themselves. Callie's powers especially are, I think, really strong in the Boys universe.
If A-Train shows up, she makes him look like they're not there. What's he going to do?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. And the misinformation in the Boys universe already is so crazy that it's like...
I think they got it.
All right. Like, they could just create a fucking war in the Middle East or something that...
What?
Callie can
I don't think Callie can create a war.
She could create, like, a headline.
I don't think she can do that either. She can kind of manipulate what's around her.
So she manipulates something right in front of a reporter. And the reporter goes and reports it. And now you have on Vought News that this whole war is going out. And then you send a bunch of soups there, and that buys them hella time.
So you think for the 2 weeks... their plan should be to fly to Iraq, create a fake scene.
No, you just get in touch with a reporter. You make it look like he's in Iraq.
I think
or whatever country you want it to be.
Pretty sure they would figure that out. I think there's some holes in that plan. I think they'd figure that out pretty fast.
But it delays them. You just got to buy time here.
Maybe for like a couple hours.
11, is she doing anything in this universe, like, with her powers? Probably not, right? Her feats are nowhere near the feats of the Boys characters.
No, but I mean, I don't think she would do much to like Homelander, but I think she could slow some people up.
Depends on who. I mean, yeah, the dog guy, he's getting fucked up by 11.
Yeah, like people like that, She-Line. And,
yeah.
Who in the 7 could she go? Black Noir. He doesn't really have that many feats. The Deep, I think.
The Black Noir, that's the actor. He can fly. So not him. He's a problem.
Just because he can fly?
Yeah, he's going to be strong as fuck if he could fly.
What?
Yep. Fact, not fiction.
You can't just say something's a fact and then that makes it so. I think he's bulletproof. But I think so are the Demogorgons. What the Demogorgons, like 2 or 3 Demogorgons, I think would give the Deep a problem.
Well, the Deep is a bitch. What do you think of the theory that he has schizophrenia? Have you seen this?
No.
Oh, what are the Deep's powers?
Talking to fish.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you think he's just...
So there's a theory online that that's not his power. That his power is controlling fish. But he has schizophrenia. So anytime he talks to a fish in the entire show, is not the fish actually talking to him, but it's it's his schizophrenia. And so the fish, what they say is a manifestation of how he feels about himself. So Timothy begging for his life as he's about to eat Timothy is that's from his like despair and like regret that he's doing that, this and that. And so by the end of it, he hates himself so much that like Samuel L. Jackson shark is yelling at him, you're not allowed to come in the ocean. And it's actually him that kills himself because the fish say this is for Ambrosia. How the fuck do they know that he killed Ambrosia? Did he throw her body into the sea? If he doesn't do that, then there's no way that they know that he killed Ambrosia. So it's his own regret and schizophrenia that kills himself. And there is evidence to say that that's his power because his gills talk to him. His gills are played by Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, and what, season 2 or something?
Something like that, yeah, 2, I think. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit of, he killed himself with the fish. Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a jump, but it's funny.
Isn't that cool, though?
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, oh, that's a great theory. Yeah. All right. Interesting. John Wick.
Okay.
Jason Bourne.
Frick.
Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
Frank Castle.
Uh-huh.
And James Bond.
Yeah.
Are working together.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
To kill Darth Maul. Can they do it?
No.
This is Phantom Menace Darth Maul, so he is fastest, most force power he ever has in canon, double-sided lightsaber. Yeah, how do they touch him? Their bullets do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, their strategy, their in the field experience, their teamwork, their skills, all of that is better or very impressive. I think they could take down a lot of people, but they don't have a single thing that could touch him, right? Mm-hmm. If he can, force away bullets. But maybe 2 or 3 of them are distracting him and another one snipes him. Maybe. The only question there is how much can the Force... Because Jedi get shot all the time.
By lasers.
Yeah. I don't understand why you act like that's so completely different.
Completely different.
I don't think it's that completely different. Both are very extremely fast and deadly. So... I assume they have weapons. They have guns? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know the lore on how powerful the Force is on stopping bullets because that's not a thing
never seen it.
That ever happens. If the Force he has like a force field around him basically all the time, which I don't think he does, or he has reaction speed fast enough to sense that someone's about to shoot him and stop it, then no, they can't ever touch him. Mm-hmm. But if there's a way to distract him...
So come up with said way. Come up with a way where they can beat him if you think it's possible. Or you could tell me it's impossible and that in a million different universes it's never happening.
I think there's a universe in which it happens.
And explain to me what happens.
Okay, cool. We're going 3 of them. So we're going to do James Bond, Frank Castle, and Ethan Hunt are in front of him. They're staying alive long enough. James Bond has some sort of device, electricity device, that with all the guns and hand-to-hand, and maybe Frank's got a grenade. I don't know. They're distracting him long enough where an electricity device starts shocking him, and that's distracting him on top of they're distracting him.
Yep.
And then John Wick with a sniper rifle hits him shoots him in the back of the head.
I like that. That's solid.
There's a way.
But it's rare.
Yeah.
Out of 10, is it happening once?
If it's like, Edge of Tomorrow or Death Day where they or Groundhog Day where they just keep reliving the same life every day.
You're reliving the same situation over and over and over. How many times does it need to happen for that scenario to happen?
20.
Yeah, like the Doctor Strange. 16,505,000 or whatever the number is.
14,605,000.
14,605. Thank you. So 14,605,000 and they only win one. How many? They win one in every 20?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, once they figure it out, I feel like they're... But it'll take them 10 to 20 to figure it out.
Sure. Sure. It's like a video game, and they keep respawning.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like a boss battle that you have to die a bunch to finally figure out his moves.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, Darth Maul is just speed blitzing him. I mean, he's throwing the lightsaber. He's using.
If they
the
just
Force.
show up and there's no plan or strategy and they're just in an arena, he's killing all of them in about 5 seconds.
I mean, hypothetically, if they shoot him, he could potentially force the bullets back into them.
if they just spawn in and he's in front of them, he just goes like this and throws all their guns away, and then just stabs them.
And none of them have ever dealt with that level of, I mean, power. You know, they're all relatively realistic except for Frank Castle, but I'm doing John Bernthal, who relatively not supernatural character. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
This one's a fun one. I'm pretty proud of this one.
They've all been fun.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. All 3 live-action Spider-Men
Okay.
versus Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger, and Jared Leto's Jokers. Those Jokers have access to their henchmen that we see in their respective movies, plus they are all schemers and they are working together. So schemes that they have been capable of in the past, i.e. Heath Ledger essentially running that entire movie in The Dark Knight, that's a factor here. Their schemes are a part of it.
They're just trying to kill them?
It's just a 3v3, whoever's dead at the end, the others.
But they're not just showing up in an arena. Like they're in Gotham and they're
in a city. Yes.
Okay.
The 3 Spider-Men are working together. The 3 Jokers are working together.
I assume this is No Way Home Tom Holland, not Homecoming Tom Holland. This makes a big difference.
Sure. Yes. You son of a bitch.
Because if it's Homecoming Tom Holland, it'll take him about 5 seconds. Just put a van in his vicinity. He won't be able to handle it. Yeah, I can't imagine a scenario in which I don't give it to the Spider-Man. Like, Heath Ledger's cunning is very, very good, but I don't think there's anything that he's got up his sleeve that's going to kill the Spider-Man, especially with their Spidey sense.
Sure.
And also, we see them, specifically those 3 characters, work together extremely well in No Way Home without any
against
prep.
superpowered beings.
They prep something smart. Like, they show that they can work together and create the
antidotes
and fixes for everybody. And then, like, yeah, they have a little struggles. Or they're not working together. They have one conversation, and then they're flipping off of each other and taking 3 supervillains down.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it to the Spider-Man.
Can I ask you, what experience have we seen the 3 live-action Spider-Men deal with when it comes to henchmen? We've seen many different Batman take out a room full of 30 guys. We haven't really seen that from any of these 3 Spider-Men.
Well, in the deleted scene from Far From Home, he does that in the bank.
Sure. That's with the Iron Spider suit that assumes.
And what's your argument there? That because
my argument is that if the Jokers have access to hundreds of guys, whether it's Jared Leto's weird tattooed gangsters with like teddy bear heads on, or Heath Ledger's clown mask goons, or that are all mentally ill, like David Dastmalchian's character, or Jack Nicholson's like henchmen, including his Jack Nicholson's dear friend who's holding the boombox in that movie. Like, if they just throw 100 of those guys at the Spider-Man, like, are the Spider-Men eventually going to lose that fight?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, their feats, we've seen them fight people that are much more impressive, and I know it's less. But also
1v1s. Like, yeah, Venom is more what's his name? I want to call him Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is a football player. What's the kid's name? Topher Grace. Topher Grace's Venom is stronger than any of the goons that the Jokers are going to have, but it's a 1v1 in that fight where he's making the noise.
Are you saying like all the goons have guns?
Yep.
I mean, Andrew Garfield literally, that police officer tried to shoot him in TASM 1. He treated him like he was a child. Mm-hmm. I don't see a scenario, especially if, he's got the Iron Spider or some sort of technology suit. Mm-hmm. Tom's was in a war there in Endgame at the end.
That's a lot of goons.
Yeah.
That's a lot of faceless goons. You got activate instant kill. Great callback to a great movie.
Great callback to yet another crutch he had, yes.
I
liked it in Endgame, though.
You're never seeing... You think the Spider-Men are taking care of business?
I think the Spider-Man got it.
All right.
They've got the smarts and the strength.
Sure. Revenge of the Sith, flipped. Yoda goes to Mustafar to fight Anakin, and Obi-Wan goes to the Senate building on Coruscant to fight Palpatine. Ooh. Is there a change here? Is it the same outcome? Is the Empire defeated? Is the Emperor defeated? Is Anakin defeated? What happens?
Yoda beats Anakin. Palpatine beats Obi-Wan.
Sure.
Right? Because
Palpatine is destroying Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I don't think Obi-Wan's got a chance. So Palpatine's still a problem. But the only, the reason Anakin becomes Darth Vader is because Obi-Wan leaves him still alive.
Yoda's killing him.
Yoda don't give an F about him.
Yoda's going to murder him.
Instantly.
Yeah.
He's going to be like on fire, and Yoda's going to walk down there and cut him up into pieces even more.
So my question is this. Anakin and Obi-Wan, the reason the fight goes that way, because on paper, it shouldn't have been close. Anakin should have just destroyed him. But it's because Obi-Wan and Anakin were so close, they fought together in so many battles, that Obi-Wan knew every move that Anakin was going to possibly throw out. You don't think that changes that fight dynamic at all? You just think Yoda is just that strong at that point in his career?
I think Yoda beats Anakin.
Yeah.
Right there.
You're not giving me...
I understand your argument, and obviously that's part of the choreography. Let's talk about that some more.
Sure.
About how they're basically, everything they're doing is they've read each other. They know each other. So yeah, I get that 100%.
Yeah.
That is true, but no,
You think Yoda's got it?
I think Yoda's got it. And Yoda's also, like I said, ruthless. Like, he's not going to leave him alive. Like, he's not going to pull back in any way. I mean, Yoda, the second he gets a feeling in the Force that his clone troopers are about to betray him, he instantly beheads them.
Beheads them.
Not a second thought. He could have easily, thrown their guns away, talked to him for a second. No, cuts their heads off.
And he is violent in Revenge of the Sith outside the Jedi Temple against the 501st.
Throwing his lightsaber.
Throwing his lightsaber through that 501st chest and everything. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, and this is after Yoda had seen him kill the younglings.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That scene is, I gotta tell you, that scene in Revenge of the Sith is one of my favorites. Where they're fighting the clones outside of the Jedi Temple, and you just got Yoda throwing the lightsaber.
And then he jumps up on his chest to pull it back out.
And the little lightsaber flip he does at the end, and he's like this. And Obi-Wan, you don't get too much choreography with him, but Obi-Wan with the hood on, just taking him out, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's good. That's a good scene. So, and then what do you think happens when Obi-Wan goes to Coruscant?
Well, I know he ain't.
Palpatine?
I know he's not walking through that door and aura farming like Yoda did with this. Obi-Wan's cool, man. He ain't that cool.
No.
I think he puts up a fight.
Sure.
For a minute. We're always impressed by Obi-Wan's feats.
Yeah.
Taking out General Grievous, Darth Maul. It goes toe-to-toe with Count Dooku. He loses that, though.
He loses to Count Dooku twice, kind of handedly.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So, he'd put up a fight, but I think he'd lose.
Palpatine is just a better Count Dooku.
Yeah. Like, he's not getting one shot like those people that went to arrest him.
I hope not. I think, now maybe not, because this is a George Lucas movie, but I think there's a world where Palpatine defeats Obi-Wan handedly without pulling out a lightsaber.
Possibly.
Like, Obi-Wan just cannot keep up force-wise there.
Yeah, possibly.
Like, I know that a lightsaber can block force lightning, but the midichlorian count that Palpatine has, the level of force lightning between Palpatine and Dooku, it's just such a different tier that his force lightning should literally be able to immediately remove Obi-Wan's lightsaber, and then he just kills him like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Good answers.
Good
baby.
one.
Yeah.
All right.
Last one.
Oh, okay.
Aang in the Avatar state.
W.
Versus Thor from the MCU at full power. As in, bring me Thanos like that moment in Infinity War. Who wins that fight?
Knee-jerk reaction is Thor.
Yeah.
Right?
Aang is strong as fuck.
Aang is very powerful, and in terms of lightning, he can redirect it. He has a lot of great feats, especially in that final fight. And if he can do some sort of take his power away thing, maybe if he gets a hand on him. But Thor's feats are. I mean, he took
Full power of the sun.
sun,
Of
a star, and he was able to injure Thanos on a gauntlet, a full powered gauntlet with Stormbreaker. And
Yeah.
he's just done some stuff that Aang could never even come close to doing. So I think his durability, like Aang could throw some rocks at him, Aang could redirect some lightning, and he could keep up with Thor for a minute, I think, but there's nothing Aang can do to hurt Thor. Thor's too invulnerable.
And it's all about, so the Avatar state is unbeatable in that verse.
Yeah.
Right? Completely agree with that, right? But it's like that verse, there's nobody that can take the blast of a star.
Right.
Like, it's just, how does the Avatar state injure Thor?
Exactly.
On top of the fact that whatever blast Aang can throw at him, it doesn't matter if it's the strongest blast that any Avatar can ever shoot ever. Stormbreaker breaks through a blast created by all 6 Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Like, that's tough.
I think Aang in the Avatar state, the redirection of lightning, the speed, the 4 elements, like, I think he could keep up for a minute until Thor figured it out. But even if Aang could keep up with him, eventually there will be a point where Aang could even, again, hit Thor more than Thor is hitting Aang. But Aang's hits are not going to do anything. The one time Thor hits Aang, it's over. Yeah, so it's just like a durability thing, I think. Thor's got it.
I think so too. It's Aang in the Avatar state, though. I had to come up with somebody strong as fuck.
Uh-huh.
Is there a base Thor that loses to Aang in the Avatar state? Like Thor 1 Thor? Does he lose to Aang? Or it's still Thor?
I think it's still Thor.
Yeah. Just the durability is the biggest factor here.
It's gotta have a way to hurt him.